the money, cha-ching, I spend it. Yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I be getting it. These hating ass bitches, yeah, they seeing it. Pulling up in the hood, shaking all this good. Bitches in the back, wishing that they could. I'm that bitch. Need me some chocolate, talking kids. Run the blocks, but there ain't no list. Call me a magician with all these tricks. This ain't the test, this is the quiz. Ain't talking shoes, but he can get the kicks.
I'm here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, to all my Robberies. I'm here. You're here, and those hating ass bitches are over there. Okay, so let's get started with this YouTube video today. So today, you guys, we are doing a mukbang, a Pizza Hut mukbang. Okay, honey. And I'm basically going to be giving you guys the spiel and the rundown on what to expect when you're going on these dating apps. Okay, so boom. So I have already been dipping and dabbling to the food. We have our Mountain Dew, our hot wings, and let me see, you guys can see those hot wings. And we have our cheese pizza with green peppers on the pizza. Baby, you gotta have your veggies, okay, honey, so you can look good. And you know, you can get these girls the rundown, okay? So let's go hop into this. But before we get into that, even though I had already was, you know, dabbling and nibbling in this, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a piece. Okay? Makes you want to dance, honey. How you guys been doing? What's been going on with all my Orbeez? What's new? I'm sorry, y'all. But y'all already know the rundown. Okay? Hell, I know you girls are looking a little thirsty. Oh, y'all, it's cold and it's sizzling. Thought was getting dry, baby. Okay, so let's get into this spiel. So it's gonna be so much that you girls and you guys are gonna need to know. Okay, so take notes. So and before we get into all of it, I'm gonna give you guys the apps that I use. You know, when I go ahead and go on the dating app. So I use Meet Me, Grinder. I did use POF. POF, it stands for Plenty of Fish. Now, Grindr is really only for the LGBT community, really. Typically for the gays, the trans, downloads, bisexuals. You really don't see too many lesbians or too much like girls on there, other than the transgender girls. Excuse me. So boom. Meet Me is really for everybody. It's unisex. POF is unisex. So boom. Those are really the top three that I use that work for me. Now, POF, they changed their policies over the years. And I threw that shit to the side. I really don't use POF anymore. But, I mean, if you guys want to go ahead, but me personally, I'm going to leave that shit where it's at. Boom. So, okay, so this is what to expect. Now, usually on these dating apps, what I will say is they're really not looking to date. They're really only looking for one thing, and that's to get inside your vajayjay, and to get a little a little quickie. That's it. So when you go on these dating apps, don't expect to find something, at least right away. Because most of the times, a lot of people are just looking to get their get the quick, and, bounce on. So, boom. Now, you do have some people that do generally want to meet you and, date you and whatever the case may be. But, well, at least for me, I don't know, it could be different for you guys. And this is just my experience being on, being on the dating apps. Now, what I will say is there are catfishes too on the dating apps. It could be the same person, but either it's an old picture of them or it's just lots of filters. It just completely looks, they just completely look different. So you do want to be aware of that. But what I will say is too, have a conversation with these people before you even meet anybody. Talk to them for like days and days and weeks. Don't tell them too much of anything. Like, boom. Now, as far as meeting them, when you do get to meet them, make sure you have protection. Pepper spray, pocket knife. Those things are really going to help you because you do not know these people at all. And you always want to meet in a spot where there's people around, in a public area, restaurant, movie theaters. Out of movie theaters, I don't know. Because it gets dark. Because there's something you can get, if I was asleep, you can hear out of a movie theater. I don't know. Never know. But, make sure you always have protection. And make sure you meet in a public space. Now, so I am going to jump into some things that happened to me while being on a dating app. So now we're going to get for real. I didn't make two story times out of these particular situations just because, it really wasn't a long story time. I don't know, you guys want to see. So it was this one incident when I was talking to this person or whatever, this dude. And he was, asking me for my name or whatever. Now, this is what I will say. Me personally, I do not give people my real name. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who they know. This is a very small world. You don't know who they know. And you just don't know. The person that they know may know you. It's just a whole lot of stuff. And you never want to give them your names too that are on your other social media platforms. Like your Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Because they're going to easily try to look you up. And that's another way where they could try to figure out things and put puzzles together where you live, this and this and this and that. So you really don't want to give them your name until you are comfortable giving them your name. At least that's what I do. Boom. So it was this one dude. He was asking me for my name. And I was like, I don't, well, I told him my name or whatever, but he was like, that can't be your name, this and this and that, because I have so many different names. Like I go by Barbie, Kisses, all types of stuff. So he be asking me for my name. Sometimes I just be like, call me Kiss, call me Barbie, and then he was like, what's your Facebook, this and that. He was just asking so much stuff that, like trying to get to really know me, but not in like that type of way. It was just like, he was just creepy. So anyway, so boom, you all finna see. So then it came for us the time to meet or whatever. And he was asking me what I was wearing, what car I was in. But he was asking but this is when it got creepy. He asked me what was my height and then how much I weigh. Now, asking me for my height really isn't really that weird because I be wanting to know how tall dudes are. Like, I love tall dudes or whatever. Some tall dudes or dudes in general like really short girls, and I am a short girl anyway. So, boom. So, I mean, I get that, but my weight, I mean, that's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So I'm in the car or whatever, and he's asking me like, do I got a hat on? What type of jacket? Like he's literally asking me from head to toe, what do I have on? So, and at this point, I meeting him, and I'm so dumb, you guys. At this point, I really wasn't that smart, but I was going to the hotel to meet him. He was on the down low, and so my situations are a little different than your guys. Sometimes I do meet people in a hotel room just because they're on the down low, and they don't want to be in public with me. So my situations are different from your guys, even though now, excuse me, I do still try to meet them in public areas. It doesn't matter if they're on the down low. We could go somewhere where it's not a lot of people, but you just never know out here. So boom. So I get to the hotel room or whatever, and while we were on the phone, I was calling him, and I noticed that it was a lot of people in the background. So then I had um I waited in the car or whatever. So then he was like, hold on, let me call you back. So then I'm just sitting in the car, and then he texted me, and I think he texted the wrong person, because he texted me. He was like, wait, no, wait, hold on. Actually, I got out the car because he told me a room number or whatever. I did get out the car. He told me the room number, and then as I'm walking, I get a text, and he was like, oh, I don't think he's there yet, and it came to my phone like that. So I'm like, what? So it was like he was texting somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Um, so I don't know if he was gonna have like somebody like try to get me or something. I don't know. It was so creepy, and I knew that he wasn't at the hotel because it was so many people in the background. I didn't know what it was though. I didn't know it was a TV on or whatever. So then once he sent me that text, I had ended up, getting out, going downstairs, hopping back into my Uber, and I had already knew it was fishy, and that's what I also do too. I don't ever have my Uber or my Lyft pull off until I tell them to. Usually I'll be like, hold on real quick. I say, hold on real quick. I gotta go ahead and get something, or because they're not gonna wait on you or whatnot. So, because usually I put in like 3 stops, and if I feel safe or whatever, then I'll just cancel the other stop or whatever. But usually I put in 3 stops, so I'll go to the hotel, and I have like another stop after that. But then if I'm safe, if I feel safe or comfortable, I just delete the other stop or whatever. But this time I didn't feel safe or comfortable. So good thing that I had the Lyft driver was still down there or whatever. Lyft Uber, y'all know, whatever. I usually use Lyft, but whatever. So boom. So be careful. If they're asking you guys what you're wearing, your height, your weight, just really be careful about that, because they could be planning on kidnapping you. Just be aware of that. Just be aware of that, and just be aware of that, okay? Boom. And another thing you guys want to do is don't ever have them pick you guys up at your house. Never, 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 ever. Do not do it. If you want him to pick you up somewhere or whatever, get an Uber to a nearby gas station. Get an Uber to a nearby restaurant. Don't have him pick you up by your house. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Now he knows where you live. You don't want that, baby. Um, and never have any money on you at all. I don't care. Like if it's $20, people are out here sad. Don't do it. Um, I really think that's it that you guys really should expect when being on dating apps. Have protection. Don't tell too much. Give him a fake name if you have to. Do your own research too, you guys. Do your own research on this person. If they want to give you their real name and stuff like that, you ask them for your Facebook, go ahead. Just because that, you can't, see, they could trust you, but you can't trust them. So just because you don't want to give out your Facebook and all your information, it doesn't hurt for you to ask them for theirs. Don't get picked up from your house. Don't get in your address. Don't do that. And always tell somebody where you're at. No matter what. Always tell somebody where you at. I think that's really it, you guys. And just pay attention to your surroundings too when you're with these people, because you just never know. I've been in other situations too that I have not discussed yet, but I probably will. But really not long, really, but I mean, kind of. So I'm going to finish this piece for you guys, and till next time.